And you just had to make yourself known. I had claws in my legs as soon as I hit record, y'all, so she had to make her face known. That's Miss Kitty. You say hi, Miss Kitty. Hello to the world. She's camera shy. Maybe now she'll just stay down here and keep her claws out of my skin. All right. Let's clear the air here, y'all. Welcome to the channel. Welcome in. What I am burning today is spiritual guide. I am not being compensated. I'm just burning that. And so I figured I'd share. Hope you're all doing well out there. Having a blessed day. And we have hit that minute mark, so welcome in. Witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. This is the Underdog Ministry. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to kick it with me. I appreciate you. You kick ass and take names. And that's the kind of folks I like. Have some palo. All right, now that we have got the whole gambit of good smells going, let's get into it. I wasn't even going to do a reading. I had to sit down and record one and upload it really quick because I don't have time to go live with this one. I do have things I've got to do. All right, so clearing the space really quickly. I was putting away my crafting things before I went to go get my son, and I found a piece of paper, more like one of my downloads from February 27th, 2023 at 6:43 in the morning. Y'all, it says a man in prison doing time for their identical twin. The twin has severe mental illness from doing the absolute most to conceal this and suppress the one that's in prison. The one that's in prison is about to break his own code and expose his twin who's trying to kill someone, or they did already, and this is why the one is in lockup. Brotherhood, brother blood, breaking the ties that bind. A binding spell, black magic done by the twin, is eating them from the inside, and they'll confess at the same time that their twin turns them in. The synchronicities are 11:11. And the timestamp was 6:43 in the morning, February 27th, 2023. And this was just shoved in a book somewhere. It wasn't even with my other stuff. So evidently I was supposed to find that and share it today. Let's get a quick shake of the dice, you guys. Close your eardrums. This gets loud. 1, 2, 3, go. I already don't like this right out the gate. We've got a jumper. Possibly jumper cables. This could also be somebody that has a baby that's about to start walking, and they've got that jumper that's in the door frame. But what I heard was we've got a jumper. So there might be somebody that's having some sort of mental health crisis that would line up with the paper that I found. Hero is the next word out. Hold on. I'm not going to move the dice. I'm going to let you guys watch. Hold on. There you go. How about that? Hero. All right. We've got a jumper, and somebody is going to be a hero. Somebody's going to save somebody's life. Something about jogging. Being a runner. Run is here. Kiss. The band Kiss, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Ace Frehley, Peter Criss. Maybe it's K-R-I-S-S. There is an R here. The band Kiss. Said, S-A-I-D, or the name Saeed. But I said what I said is what I'm hearing. Somebody's saying, kiss my ass. I said what I said. The song Kiss This by Aaron Tippin is coming through. Why don't you kiss this, and a domain on my rosy red lips. Boss, B-O-S-S. The name Barbie with an I, B-A-R-B-I. Barbie with an I. Not the Mattel doll. Somebody's boss is named Barbie and it's with an I. Tug. T-U-G. Tugboat. Tugging at the heartstrings. B-D, baby daddy. D-B. D.B. Cooper. R.T. On. It's on. Okay. Something about a fight. It's on. Somebody said it's on. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, Barbie. I don't know who this is for. I don't know anybody named Barbie, so please don't take offense. All right, let's get into the dice. Or the cards. Sorry. All right. You guys like to watch that part too, don't you? So we've got a jumper. Somebody's going to be a hero. Somebody that's running. Somebody that might be on a jog. Might save somebody's life that's trying to jump from some sort of heights to end their life. We've got somebody that ran away and said, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass to their boss. It's on. Somebody is really riled up here. We've got somebody who is, oh, the chariot, it's on. It's on. Like Donkey Kong. Evidently. So, somebody is about to assert control, take control of a situation. Somebody's taking the reins. Somebody that's very disciplined, self-disciplined. You don't got to be told what to do. Somebody that can be a boss here. Somebody that can say, kiss my ass and mean it and know what direction to go. It's on. Dun, 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 dun. The chariot. Woo, and the moon in reverse. So we've got somebody gaining clarity. Okay, somebody's really finding out the truth. And as soon as they find out the truth, they're gone. It's on like Donkey Kong. Somebody is breaking through some sort of suppressed emotion. Somebody said, kiss my ass to their boss. Look, release. They dumped their load. Somebody said, kiss my ass to their boss. Somebody's going to be seen as a hero. This might have saved somebody's life. Okay, so here's the deal. Somebody had a breakdown at work. They did not have the will to go on. They did not have the willpower to do it. All right, and now what they're doing is coming for somebody. It's like physically maybe, emotionally maybe. This situation was draining somebody, so they had to like exert their willpower and decide which way they're going to go. They had to take the reins. They had to take back control from somebody else. They found out the truth about something. There's some sort of emotion that's been stuffed down and somebody snapped and said, I'm not carrying this package. I'm not carrying this backpack. I'm not carrying this load, this burden, this cross. It's not my shit to bear. It's not my fucking problem. This is an A, B conversation. See your way out of it. Not my problem. Somebody was so brave when they did this. They're shaking though. It's like they found their voice here. Somebody said, kiss my ass. Something about a person named Barbie with an I, and that's how they introduce themselves. It's not just, hi, I'm Barbie. It's, hi, I'm Barbie with an I. I don't know who this person is, but I'm hearing this. Judgment on top of the chariot. Are you kidding me? Quick, fast, in a hurry. Lickety fucking split. Wow. I'm hearing somebody tried to grab somebody. They tried to tug on their arm. And somebody said, get up off me. I'm feeling like this might have been a female boss and a male employee. This female boss touched this person. They said, bullshit. I call bullshit on you. I call bullshit on you. This person's, they're leaving quickly. This person might have gotten their car, slammed the door, and peeled out of the parking lot. Kiss my ass. I'm seeing a middle finger out the backside of a window. Queen of Swords. Right after that. Oh, I can't even begin. I can't even begin. So this judgment that was called right after judgment, okay? Somebody sees you as a clear and present danger, or sees this person as a clear and present danger. This boss has called the police on somebody. This might be somebody who's so emotional that they are the jumper. Okay, this might not be somebody that's being violent. This might be somebody that is running away. This boss may have done something to this person that triggered them and it made them snap, and this person might be trying to end their life here. Something about the way that this person touched them triggered a childhood memory. We got the Five of Cups in reverse and Justice in reverse. Look, somebody thought they had found peace over something, but nobody ever paid for what happened to this person. And the fact that nobody has taken accountability for whatever has happened in this person's past. It's like this person stuffed it down, stuffed it down, stuffed it down, stuffed it down, trying to just stay calm with life, but nobody ever paid. It was an absolute injustice. Whatever happened, it was completely horrible to this person. It made them snap. Whatever this boss did when they tugged on this person, grabbed on their arm, whatever, it triggered some sort of traumatic memory. This person, you see how that stuck out? I'm not like the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. So this person, wow, and the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. This person is drowning their sorrows right now. This person is chained to a situation. Look, they're finding the strength to take accountability here, to confess on something, and not even confess. It's like to reveal something hidden. Okay, this person's going to tell somebody here that like this person has triggered some sort of traumatic response, because it's like maternal. It's a caring, compassionate person. Like, hey, listen, I'm here to listen. And it was like, no, get off me. Ah, and this person has freaked out, and they may be on the side of a bridge, and they're like up there right now sobbing. It might not be current moment. This could be past, present, or future energy. However, we got the Queen of Wands in reverse and Temperance in reverse. This person has really taken some sort of, I don't know. They seem really pushy, but what they are is maintaining their peace when they're trying not to crack here. But this woman was a little too pushy, this boss lady, and this person was not receptive to this care and concern, and it came across as something in the physical that triggered a childhood memory. Let's get an oracle on this one. Let's see about this. Triggered some sort of childhood memory. Self-esteem and pride were on the cut for that. This person really is, I don't know, they really have some sort of self-image issue here. Growth in reverse. This person is kind of regressing into younger behavior, maybe older. Like, this could be an older person and they're acting like they're young. We've got success here. This person is going backwards to move forwards, if that makes sense. This is a Tower moment with growth in reverse and success together. It's like being root bound for this person. They can't grow outside of their container, so they're kind of wilty. They don't have any more capacity to continue to grow, so they're just withering. This person has to be transplanted somehow, and it might be this Tower moment. Look, they have to get out of this stuck, stagnant, boxed in, root bound situation to be able to grow and have more, have abundance. This person has to have this breakdown to have a breakthrough, to be successful, to not have this haunting them for the rest of their life. This is why they keep themselves alone. Everybody's at an arm's length. That's why this woman touching them, showing them care and concern, triggered these horrid memories. Something their boss said. We've got trust. This person doesn't trust anybody because of what happened to them, and they really have to have this breakdown to have a breakthrough, to get over self-isolation, to be able to make new connections, to be able to trust themselves over anybody else again. This is somebody who was defenseless when whatever happened to them. If you're going to find their peace, this person really needs to, in a hard way, be grateful for this moment. Divine protection and redirection is often disguised as rejection. Okay. Somebody here really feels like their life is like, I'm hearing kaput, whatever that means. Balance. This person is perched, precariously balanced. This is somebody that's, whether it's a actual ledge or a metaphorical ledge, mental, like they're on the edge here. This person snapped. Okay. Service in limbo. This could be somebody who is a veteran that is not receiving the care that they need and they should be, and that, like, there's some PTSD with this reading here. Hold on, let me get another oracle. 1 second. Oh, I don't know what to do about this. Tell me about the jumper, and tell me about the hero. Actually, tell me about this, because this person run something about their boss, something about a female boss, showing care and concern. This person's having a short circuit moment. They're having a PTSD moment, or like a disconnect, a disassociated moment. I have them. So I'm not speaking out of something I don't know about. This person is not connected completely to themselves. They're kind of, it's like a hot air balloon. They're not, they can see the ground, but they're not grounded, if you know what I mean. Okay. This person's kind of up in the air right now. Everything is up in the air for this person. All that glitters. People are dangling idea after idea after idea in front of this person. This person thinks that everything is going to be okay if just this one thing, like they get the right care, okay? But see, the people in those jobs are just as run down, just as broken as you are. They're just able to hold it together a little bit better. What's going on here is you're going to find out that all the things that they promise to help with, it doesn't really help. This is going to be somebody who is going to be mad at their doctors, mad at whoever this boss is, exchanging gifts. Yeah, this is not a positive exchanging gifts. This is like tit for tat. This person is going to believe what the doctors say, and then they're not going to get the results that are promised, and they're going to say, oh, well, instead of that, let's try this. Instead of this, let's try that. Let's just unopen box after box and just keep trying one more thing. We'll exchange that pill for another pill, and if that one doesn't work, then we'll exchange it for another pill, and the entire time you are the human guinea pig. This person has had it. Whoever they are, they're ready to jump off a ledge. Blessed is in the upright. They need to realize how blessed they are, okay? They are aware and conscious enough to realize they're not getting the service they need. That in and of itself tells them they inherently know things that they need to do to help themselves. If not heal, help, soothe, calm, comfort, nurture, and provide safety. Reparent yourself. This is this person, whether it's you, whether it's somebody that you know, whether you are the cross watcher in this situation, whether you're the boss for this person, whatever you said triggered a meltdown that made this person run. They are ready to jump off a ledge, but this is the tower moment that they need to realize that they really want to be alive. Mending. They really just need to be stitched back together. But with PTSD, that gaping wound is an emotional void that no sutures can hold together. It's kind of like you have to put an energetic ace wrap around it, and you have to do it yourself. There's nothing that anybody else can do to sew it. Otherwise, you're just going to keep revisiting the same situations. Okay? What I'm picking up from my collective, and I'm picking up because I've been going through the same thing, you are having circular thoughts. You are revisiting. You are in what is called rumination. Okay? Round and round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. Oh shit, there's that dark thought again. It's chasing me. This person has recurring nightmares. This person wakes up with sleep paralysis. They feel like they're being pinned down. This person might actually have visual flashbacks of the things that they've been through when this happens, and feel like they are not, like they are in the past in a dissociative moment. They may feel like they're actually reliving their trauma in those sleep paralysis moments. Unfinished symphony. This person doesn't know if it's ever going to end. Ever. Is it ever going to end? Is it ever going to end? Round and round and round we go. Am I ever going to be fixed? Yes. You're so blessed to be able to have the mindset and the awareness of the things that you need to be fixed. But here's the deal. The people that are helping you are not equipped to give it to you. Period. To the C. You need to let some of that go down the drain. All right? Drain the swamp, so to speak. 24:44 on the clock. Drain the swamp, so to speak. Bottom of the deck, it's time to go. Time to go. This person quit. They said, I can't do this anymore. I'm fucking done. Kiss my ass. Whatever this person did that touched this other man, it made them have a flashback to whatever happened to them in their childhood. This man had a complete mental breakdown. I think this person might have actually ended up in the hospital or on a literal or a metaphorical ledge. As a jumper, this person was ready to end their life. I think this boss ended up being a hero. I think this person called the police. I think this person might have called 911, called an ambulance, something like that, took him to the ER, something like that along those lines. And this person, it's going to be a long road for them, evidently. It was 25:55 on the clock when I said that. Okay, so it's going to be a really long road for this person. Tell me what this person has to, in their future, on their healing journey here. This person has, I think, been saved by this breakdown. Unfortunately, it's unpleasant. It's gooey. It's messy. It's fucking raw. It's ugly. This man's for whatever reason, I'm seeing somebody just ripping their hair, their own hair out. Slamming their hand on the floor, screaming, why? This person has, they've reached a crisis critical point, okay? And if this person's in your family or this is somebody that you know, 988 is the emergency crisis number. It's like 911, but for mental health. Okay? Tell me what this person has to expect during the next few days, the next few months. Restoring balance. Getting back to an equilibrium instead of such a low place. Getting dug out of the sunken place. Ace of Swords came out in the reverse. So something's still not clear. This person has to restore balance. They're not even clear on the things that they've done. They don't even know what they've lost and what they've said and who they've hurt and the way people think about them. King of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. A couple more cards and then I'm going to close the energy. This person is trying to deal with restoring balance into their life, but they're not being truthful with the other people around them that they have hurt, harmed, or affected while they're in this mental health crisis. They can't yet. That's part of the balance that has to be restored. This person's kind of in a bad way. I'm picking up real chaotic energy. The Sun in reverse. This person does not want to be exposed. King of Swords. So the law might be involved in this. The justice system. A judge. An attorney. A doctor. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody misdiagnosed, they missed something when it came to this person. An investigator or a doctor or an attorney or a psychologist or a psychiatrist or somebody that looks deeply into things, okay? An analyst of some type, a profiler, any of those things. And they fucking missed something. They missed a key bit of information about this person. And right now, while they're restoring balance, this key bit of information that's been missed is this one big, untruth, misdirection, foggy definition on a situation about who this person actually hurt. I don't think they even know. I think they're not even clear on just who they've hurt, what they've lost financially, the respect that they've lost, the way people think about them in a negative light, the way that they've been exposed. It's just been drilled down by some sort of investigator that broke this person down like a fucking pound. And they still missed something. I think they missed that this person was precariously perched on their own sanity. Just about to lose their shit. Really bad. In a way that's going to get them in big trouble. If they took some sort of heated action. I'm hearing a crime of passion. A crime of passion. Some sort of crime of passion happened. This person is, it's a crime of passion happened. This is a big secret. This person has been repressing something they don't remember or they don't talk about that they thought they could just bury forever. And it's like, it's driving this person crazy. Whatever breakdown they're having, this truth is going to come out in therapy. This crime of passion. I'm going to just cut the deck real quick. Crime of passion. This person's really working on it. Okay. 8 of Pentacles is like digging deep. Pulling out all your resources to be able to fix the situation. And right now, the situation is this person's internal world. This person was either going to end their life, is planning to end their life, or is currently in a situation where they feel like they're walking on Occam's razor. Okay? I'm going to call the reading right there. I've got shit to do, y'all. Remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.